afternoon to everyone. Good afternoon to everybody. Good afternoon to the millions of students that are taking part of this section this afternoon. We have a short topic that we are going to develop together. The topic is going to be based on the active voice and passive voice. Active voice and passive voice. I'm going to start by the definition. Active voice. Active voice is when the subject does the action, when the subject performs the action, and when the subject accomplishes the action. We say the action is to the active voice. Example. Before giving you an example, you have subject plus verb plus completion. Subject plus verb plus completion. Before giving the example, and then the subject, as I was saying into the definition part, the subject does the action. In this case, the subject is the doer of the action. Doer of the action. The doer of the action. Good. And then verb, we can't form a sentence without a verb. The verb is a pillar of the sentence. Pillar. The verb is the cornerstone of the speech. Cornerstone. The cornerstone of the speech. And then the verb also is the foundation of the sentence. Good. Foundation. So, completion completes the ideas. Complete the ideas. Okay? Complete the ideas. In this case, the action is to the active. When the subject does the action, we say the action is active. Now, passive voice. As we are dealing with two tenses, passive voice, also passive voice. Passive voice is when the subject is submitted to the action. It means what? The consequences of the action are reflected to the subject. Directly we pass to the passive voice. In this case, you have passive voice subject plus to be, the structure of passive voice, to be, plus the PP, past participle of the verb, past participle of the verb. Okay? Past participle of the verb, plus the agent. Agent, let me write. Agent. This agent is preposition, and that preposition is by. By plus noun. In this case, this agent introduces the passive voice. You have to return. The passive voice is generally using the agent, is generally used by. The preposition by here. You have active and then passive. Let us see some examples. Okay, example. You have to return that. We are going to see the active to passive with the simple present tense, the active to passive with the simple present with the simple past tense, the active to passive with the present continuous, this active to passive with the present perfect, and so on. So I invite everyone to pay attention. Example, for instance, she cooks the rice. She cooks the rice. She cooks the rice. She cooks the rice is active voice. Into bracket, you have AV. AV means what? Active voice. AV. Now, to give the passive voice of this sentence, you have another structure, subject plus to be. To be must be conjugated to the simple present tense. To be simple present tense. And then after to be conjugated to the simple present tense, you have the past participle of the verb. Past participle of the verb. Yes. Past participle of the verb. Plus the agent by. by and plus noun. Let us turn this sentence, she cooks the rice, which is into the active form, to the passive voice. Okay, passive. The rice, yes, the rice is cooked. The rice is cooked by her. Good. The rice is cooked by her. Let us see. We have to link the structure with the sentence that we have already built. Subject is the rice here. You see, subject. To be is already conjugated to the simple present. And then you have the past participle of the verb to cook. This verb is the regular verb. In this case, you have the verb is ended by ed. So, cooked is the participle, past participle, and by is the agent. Her is the noun. So, to the simple present, wherever you see the verb is conjugated to the simple present. If you want to turn the same sentence into the simple, into the passive voice, you have to put in mind that the auxiliary to be is going to be conjugated to the simple present, and then you maintain the past participle of the verb. If you are dealing with regular verbs, if the verb is not regular, you will see some changement. Okay, active to passive with the simple past. Active to passive with the simple past. The time is not so long, so I'm in a little bit hurry to help you understanding. To passive with the simple past tense. With the simple past. Simple past. Okay. In this case, AV, active, you have to return here with the passive to the active to the passive with the simple past tense. The verb is to the past. Example, she cooks, she cooked. She cooked the rice. She cooked the rice, the verb is already into the simple past. And then if you notice that the verb is to the simple past tense, the auxiliary to be that you have already conjugated into the first sentence to the active to the simple present tense, this auxiliary to be, you have to conjugate the same auxiliary to be into the simple past. In this case, we have AV, first sentence, AV, active voice. And then the passive, the rice. You have the rice was cooked by her. No changement. If you see the verb is always unchangeable because we are dealing with regular verb. If we are dealing with regular verb, only the auxiliary is going to be changed. And now the base verb or the past participle of verb, the radical of the verb may not change. Everything should be done together, right? Good. Here you have the active to passive with the simple present tense. Okay, let us François Camano. Yes, François Camano scored the winning goal. François Camano scored the winning goal. Yes, the winning goal. François Camano scored the winning goal. Winning goal. Yes, this sentence is to the passive. Why? Score is to the simple past tense. Now, the winning goal, passive voice, the winning goal was scored by François Camano. There is no need, very simple, but by François Camano. Very good. The winning goal was scored by François Camano. You see, the sentence, first sentence, the active sentence is already conjugated to the simple past, and then the passive voice, only the auxiliary to be must be, okay, put into the sentence to change exactly by using the by, the agent. Good. The winning goal was scored by François Kamano. Messi scored, okay, the winning goal. Messi scored the winning goal. Very good. Messi scored the winning goal. The winning goal was scored by Messi. Very good. The winning goal was scored by Messi. Yes, the winning goal was scored by Messi. The winning goal was scored by Messi. You have to return. We can do also with the modal auxiliaries like can, must, okay, may, good, and so on. They have also their past tense or their conditional. Example with modal auxiliary like this. I can write a letter, or I can speak English. I can speak English. I can speak English. I can speak English. English. Yes, English can be spoken. English can be spoken by me. English can be spoken. By me. And then if the noun is known, like François Kamano, here you are, like Messi. This noun may not be changed into the passive voice. You have to return. This noun or this subject, François Kamano, will appear to the passive voice. And then for some students, if you are here, if you see François Kamano, as François Kamano is masculine, so we are going to change François Kamano by him or by he. Or no. There is no need for you to change François Kamano into the passive voice because François Kamano is a known name. Thank you very much. So let us continue on active to passive with the simple feature. Active to passive with the simple feature. Active to passive with the simple feature. Yes, simple feature. Good. Active voice to the passive voice using the simple feature. Here also you have the simple feature present subject plus will or shall. Yes, plus base verb. Yes, base verb plus completion. Example. She will cook the rice. She will cook the rice. She will cook the rice. The rice, now the past, this one is AV into bracket here. You have AV active voice. And then the passive voice, you have, PV, passive voice into bracket. You have subject plus will plus be plus PP, the past participle, I'm not going to, the past participle of the verb, yes, past participle of the verb, plus by, plus noun. Thank you very much. I think I'm not so rapid, I'm not so quick. Everything is understood. I think my students are going to master more what I'm doing. Yes, let us see. The rice will be cooked. The rice will be cooked by her. Good. The government will pave the road. Good. The government will pave the road. The government will pave the road. Okay? The road. The government will pave the roads. Yes. Very good. Yes, we believe that the government will pave our roads. The government will pave the road. Okay, the road will be paved. The road will be paved by the government. The road will be paved by the government. Thank you very much. I think this is a very, very, very simple. Now, after this topic or after this section, let us take the active to passive with the present perfect. Present perfect. Active to passive with the present perfect. Active to passive with the present perfect. My student, I wish you good luck to your exams. Very good. Active to passive with the present perfect. Present perfect. Present perfect. Active to passive with the present perfect. In this case, you have active AV. Yes, AV into bracket. You have subject plus have. And this have may be conjugated to the plural or to the third person singular. And if the verb to have is conjugated to the third person singular, the formula will be has, third person singular, to the plural have. Okay. Plus past participle of the verb. Past participle of the verb. Plus the completion. Example. She has cooked. She has cooked the rice. She has cooked the rice. She has cooked the rice. Very good. She has cooked the rice. We are dealing with the simple present perfect. Simple present perfect. Here, I'm sorry. Simple present perfect. Okay. The rice, in this case, you have subject plus, okay, has plus been plus pp, the past participle of the verb plus by and plus noun. Plus by and plus noun. Thank you very much. Okay, the rice, okay, has been cooked by her. The rice has been cooked by her. Okay. She has called her mother. She has called her mother. She has called her mother. Yes. She has called her mother. Very good. Okay. Passive voice. Her mother. Her mother. Her mother has been called by her. Hey, yes. Some students, some learners have some difficulties according this section, according this part, according this passage. What I'm going to let you know in is into the simple present, the active form here. For instance, the rice had been, okay, she has cooked the rice, or the rice has been cooked. Now, she has cooked the rice. The verb to have is already conjugated to the third person singular because she is the third person singular. Now, not have, but has. Okay, into the passive voice, not the personal pronoun now is going to act, but the second subject is going to replace the subject, the personal pronoun at the first place. The rice must be now the subject. So the rice third, we may replace the rice by the personal pronoun it. It has been cooked. The rice, it has been cooked. So in this case, we take rice as okay, the personal pronoun, okay. So there is no mistake, there is no difficulties, there is no problems. So if you don't understand, the rice replace she has cooked the rice. This first sentence into the active form. Thank you. If you have questions, please write down your questions, and then maybe this night we will be together, and then I will satisfy you by the grace of the Almighty God. I will give you what I have learned. Thank you. Let us take again the active to passive with the past perfect. Active to passive with past perfect. Active to passive with past perfect. Passive with past perfect. With past perfect. With past perfect. Past perfect tense. In this case, the past perfect into the present perfect, the auxiliary to have has been conjugated as has, present, has or have. Into the past, the auxiliary to have must be conjugated like the tense that had been done into the past, or the action that had been done into the past. In this case, you have to be very flexible, very attentive, very careful to understand the way that I'm forming my sentences. Wherever you use this one, what I'm telling you right now, you won't have problems because everything is clear, everything is well done. Thank you very much for your understanding. So, passive with past perfect. She had cooked the rice. She had cooked the rice. She had cooked the rice. Yes, she had cooked the rice. Past perfect tense. We are always dealing with this verb to cook because regular verb. The rice, passive now, the rice had been cooked. The rice had been cooked by her. The rice had been cooked by her. The rice had been cooked by her. Okay? I know there will be a lot of questions this evening, and then I know I will see a lot of questions, and then I will see, or I will receive a lot of calls from my colleagues, from my students, everywhere they are finding. So I will be ready to satisfy. Don't be, okay? Don't mention about that one. Call me as one as you want. Okay, my phone number is my private number 622 4029 38. 622 4029 38. Wherever you are, you want to contact me, even after the Baobab FM, because this radio is the powerful radio. This radio enables us to pass our classes online by the collaboration with the DPE, the inspector in charge of education system in Upper Guinea, and then the DPE and their and all their staff. We thank everyone because this initiation had been taken by them to pass to the Baobab FM to permit or to give what we have already received from our teachers, our former teachers, to our students that are preparing their exams, the different kind of exam this year. For instance, the students who are passing to the 7th grade, those who are passing the BPC, and those who are passing the back. We are in charge of giving classes to those who are going to pass their back. So pay attention to what we are doing now. And then if you take note well, I think you won't have problem during the back. Please be careful. Please pay attention to what I'm doing. Okay. For the questions, I'm going to stop here. I don't know if you have questions. For the questions, maybe I will be here in the evening, and then we are going to exchange more. thank you very much for those people who are taking part of this private radio, Baba FM. My name is Mr. Paul, your servicer from Samuel High School. I tell you, thank you again and goodbye.